Except what happens when it's you, when it's in your house, when the wahala stops at your doorstep, eh? Hey! What happens when the troubles are in your house, okay? The caller is calling from inside the house. Hi guys! Today I want to talk to you about The List, a book written by Nigerian author Yomi Adegoke. So this book is about a beautiful power couple. Michael, he is British Ghanaian, and Ola, she's British Nigerian, and they live in the UK. Right now, I'm very much loving books written by Black British authors. I love reading in a British accent. This is working for me. This is a beautiful book. Okay, all right, let's get into the book itself. So Michael and Ola are set to be married in 27 days from the time that we open this book. And the book is written in such a way that we go by days before the wedding. So we have 27 days and we're reading this within a span of that time before the wedding. Now, Michael is a famous podcaster and he's just landed his dream job. So he has a new job that he's starting on that day that we start reading. And Ola is a feminist writer. So she works for a feminist magazine. Michael gets to work. And on the same day that he starts his new job, the list drops on Twitter, I guess, something like Twitter. So the list includes a bunch of powerful men or non-powerful men who have committed some sort of a crime against women, whether it be physical assault or emotional abuse, any kind of abuse towards women. Somebody has curated this entire list and dropped it on this anonymous site. And Michael is on the list for harassing somebody at a Christmas party of his former place of employment, and that person had to get a restraining order against him. All of the accused men on the list don't know who their accuser is. Now, being a feminist writer that she is, ordinarily, if this sort of a story were to drop, Ola would be the first at the scene and would find a way to, get as much information as she needs to write about it for the magazine, right? Right? Except what happens when it's you, when it's in your house, when the wahala stops at your doorstep, eh? Hey! What happens when the troubles are in your house, okay? The caller is calling from inside the house. This is an issue. This is a problem, okay, that needs to be fixed. Now, you can just imagine that this is an internet nightmare, okay, because the court of public opinion has opinions. We are going to do what we do. People set out to destroy this couple because prior to this list, they were couple goals. I mean, they went viral for being the couple that people wanted to be. They were Will and Jada before Will and Jada of today, So people wanted to be them. They were very popular. I mean, he was a podcaster. She's a feminist journalist. They look good. They're beautiful. It's all there. It's all there. And so now he has to deal with the pressures from the public about his involvement on the list, right? And how does he go about navigating that without losing his mind? Ola has to decide whether or not she's going to stay with him because of her feminist beliefs and ideologies, right? This book has a lot of twists and turns. And so, there's some things in here that a lot of things come out that are worth discussing when these sorts of things pop up, right? In the court of public opinion, I mean, people are usually guilty, right? Before this book was written, even after, listen, my husband and I used to have arguments about this all the time. Whenever a famous or powerful person is accused of committing some sort of atrocity towards a woman, I'm number one. He did it. 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 And my husband is always just like, how do you know? How can you even say something like that? Because, they might not be. Maybe the women are lying, Yes, it's very possible they could be lying. It's true. Women do lie. Men lie too. Everybody lies. And people have different agendas. So according to my husband, you should just hold off on accusing people until you know exactly what happened. Let it play out in court. Let the trial start. Let's get the evidence. Let's get the receipts from the text messages, the emails, the videos, whatever. Let's get the receipts before we can start passing judgment. Me, I'm like, well, I mean, my opinion is my opinion. I'm no lawyer, I'm no judge. But in truth, we never really think about the consequences of the court of public opinion, because sometimes public pressure can result in action from those around the accused. You know what I mean? Like, what if somebody doesn't commit a crime, or they do, but before they go to trial, there's so much pressure from the public that their employers have to fire them, maybe, right? Maybe spouses might leave them, right? Maybe children might be out of their lives. I mean, there's all sorts of different consequences to this. So this book really just highlights a lot of things for us to think about, regarding these types of issues. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. I really, really liked it. This is my kind of book. This book is my jam. This is my type of book. The writing is good. I mean, everything is on point. Now, it's my understanding that BBC and HBO and the author are all getting together to make a mini series about this. All right, I'm happy about this. I'm very ecstatic because I can't wait to watch. I don't have HBO, so I just might have to subscribe. The people over there at HBO, all of you, listen to me. Listen to me at Waxprint TV, please. Okay, these are the two people that you should find to play these characters. These are the two people, okay? For Ola, it should be Deborah Ayorinde. I don't think she's British. I think she's Nigerian American. But I believe she can put on a British accent if she tries. To me, she's one of the most beautiful women in show business. I mean, she is drop dead gorgeous. If you haven't seen her, she's in Them. Michael, it should be David Jesse, because I mean, he fits the bill. I read the book and it looks like him. I mean, he looks like Michael, and he's also British Ghanaian, so I mean, these are well thought of characters, okay, that I've come up with. They're very good actors. If you haven't seen him, he's in The Diplomat on Netflix with Kerry Russell. He's a good actor. All right, he's a good actor. Okay, there are lots of British, Black British, actors. Okay, but I think he fits the bill for this this book. I'm not going to tell you anything more. I'm not going to tell you, what if they stay together, if they don't, what happens? Did he do it? Did he not? This is a book for you to read. You'll like it. It's a good one. It's a good book. Just read it, okay? Today, I've talked about The List by Nigerian author Yomi Adegoke. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.